Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Merry Christmas. This is 6 festive games to add to your A500 Mini. I thought in keeping with the season I would resurrect this series because I haven't done this for a while. It's what now, 8 months since the Mini released, and I don't know about you, I'm having an absolute blast with it. I haven't actually added many festive games that I know of to mine, so I thought why not have a look at a few. There aren't many available, so the pickings are pretty slim, and some of them are very hard to get hold of, which I will explain a little bit later. But without further ado, let us get on with this little countdown. Okay, first in the countdown is Home Alone, and this is by Accolade. Okay, now I've played a version of this on the SNES for this channel, for one of my Vlogmas videos that I did a few years ago, and it was dog rough. I gotta be honest, it wasn't very good. I don't know if this is the same game, but yeah, it's a kind of, I guess you'd call it a platform game. If it is the same game, I'm only speculating here. Actually, we've got a review which I will plonk up on the screen for this one. I don't have magazine reviews for many of these games because they're just not available, but I do have one up here. Let's have a little read through. You'll notice the score immediately, 35%, so not very good, but you know, if you're looking for a festive game, I guess it's about playing something Christmassy. And also, you know, it's the time of year when if you've got kids, obviously you want to play games with them, or maybe you've got relatives visiting, you know, with young kids. So it's always nice to have a few festive things, and everyone's seen Home Alone, and everyone loves Home Alone, don't they? So here we go. Let's see. I always like to read the end of the review out. It's good for one go, but it won't keep you at your computer for months and months and months. Plus the game is 1 meg only. Well, that doesn't really matter to us. It could have been one of the best film licenses, but Home Alone has walked into the graveyard of doom and jumped inside a coffin beside Darkman, Ghostbusters 2 and other film license flops. What a pity. It says here, Kevin can also inflict damage upon the useless duo by firing his BB gun. You can only damage them once. After that, all the other shots simply stop the burglars in their tracks, giving Kevin a chance to run away. And then it says, poor Kevin then just has to last out until his mum gets home. First phase doesn't take a lot of brain power, just a matter of picking up objects, putting them down again. In fact, it's so easy, even Jeremy Beadle could do it. Okay, fair enough. You can't just place the objects anywhere you want, but there is a whacking great big yellow cross telling you where exactly to put your devious traps. Somewhere in the house is Kevin's BB gun, which comes very useful later on. Phase 2, the burglars into the house, try to catch Kevin. Kev must avoid Harry and Marv, at the same time lure them through the traps. So this does sound like a completely different game to the one I played on the SNES, so that's good, at least. Well, it sounds like it could be a little bit of fun, you know, maybe for one playthrough. I mean, 35% isn't a ringing endorsement, but like I said, these games are not, I'm not doing this countdown to do quality games necessarily, just to show you the few festive games that are out there. So maybe check this one out if you're into Home Alone. Okay, next up, it's a demo of a game which got a full release, which was Fantastic Dizzy, but this is Christmas Dizzy. So they made a Christmassy version of this game, as a little demo to show off what was going to be in Fantastic Dizzy. And there's even a screenshot on Lemon Amiga. I'll flash this up on the screen for you. It says, congratulations, you've finished the Fantastic Dizzy Christmas preview. As you've already seen, Fantastic Dizzy is no ordinary Amiga game. And then it goes on to just plug the actual game. Look out for the finished game in the shops from December 2nd, 1993. So they included this on Amiga Power. I believe it was issue 33, in case you are looking for this game. Because I said, you know, to add these to your Mini. But there are some downsides in the sense that not all of these are going to be like easy to find. Yes, and some of the information I've got for this game, it says it was a special Christmas themed demo of Fantastic Dizzy released on the cover disc of Amiga Power issue 33. Now this is important to note here. It says the game was designed to run with 1 meg of RAM but does not work with an A500 with a 512K chip, 512K expansion. I don't think this is going to be a problem for us, but just to let you know if it is a problem, it says a patch was included on Amiga Power issue 35 cover disc to fix this problem. So if issue 33's cover disc of this game doesn't work, if you track it down and you want to play it, then maybe you need to look for issue 35. I have not checked this out myself, so I managed to get it working, as you can see, because you can see the gameplay footage. So yeah, if you want to check this one out, if you're a fan of the Dizzy games, and there's quite a lot of you out there, then it's well worth a look. There are no actual reviews for this game on Lemon Amiga, the site I go on here, and there's no actual links to download it. It says possible download sites, and it lists in Internet Archive. I managed to find it, so I'm pretty sure you guys can too. And if you're into Dizzy, worth checking out. Okay, so the next one we have is a Christmas special edition of a game that's much beloved. It's Fire and Ice, the Christmas special edition. Again, it was another cover disc. It says here, created as a special Christmas themed demo of Fire and Ice and released on the cover disc of Amiga Power magazine issue 20 in December 1992. So again, there's a little clue for what you can search for if you're looking for this game. I don't know actually if Lemon Amiga has a link, but it does actually have a WHD load link for this game, so you will be able to get hold of it. They rate it as 8.13 on Lemon Amiga, the people that have voted for it, which is good. Only from 16 votes. But yeah, I don't have a magazine shot for it because obviously it was just a cover game. They didn't actually review it. But yeah, you're seeing the screenshots obviously going past at the moment, or the gameplay rather shots. And yeah, it's good fun. If you like Fire and Ice, you'll know exactly what to expect. Obviously, you've got Cool Coyote is dressed as Santa. So, you know, you can't get more festive than that, really, can you? And yeah, it's definitely, if you are a fan of this game, then I think there's a lot to love about it. So yeah, I would fully recommend checking out Fire and Ice, the Christmas Special Edition, and put it on your Mini if you want another Christmas game, and a good Christmas game. This is better than the other two, to be honest with you, in my opinion anyway. Okay, next up we have probably the best game on here, I would say, and the one that obviously more people will know than anybody. It's Holiday Lemmings. Now, I've chosen 1994 version. You have 93 as well, and yeah, you know what to expect from a Lemmings game. You know, these don't disappoint. You've got miniature Santas in there. Just looking at some of the screenshots, yeah, the Lemmings are all dressed up in like Santa outfits, and obviously you're going to have like lots of snow-related things, and yeah, Christmas decorated houses and stuff like that they come out of, and you've got to get them into, and snowmen and Christmas trees. You know, you can imagine what they come up with for Holiday Lemmings. I do believe, again, this is on my channel somewhere. If you look for my Vlogmas videos, you will see me play this game, obviously on the Amiga this time, so you haven't got to worry about it being on a different console or anything, and you know what to expect from a Lemmings game, I'm pretty sure, and this doesn't disappoint. And yeah, I'd say Fire and Ice is a great game as well. This is probably the highlight, obviously, of this countdown, and I'm pretty sure probably some of you have played this game, most of you maybe have as well. Definitely go check them out. If you find it on Lemon Amiga, like I always say, I'm not sponsored by Lemon Amiga or anything, I just always recommend them because it's a great site. They will have links on there for you to download a WHD version or ADF if you prefer. The next game we have is a platform game called Santa's Xmas Caper from Zeppelin Games, made in 1992. Lemon Amiga scores, the viewers give this, or readers, sorry, give this 5.42 from 19 votes. Most people are saying it's a kids game, but pretty well made. Well, somebody said ruin your Christmas by playing this instead of playing, listen to the title tune. Okay, so but yeah, it's what you'd expect from a Christmas related platform game. And let's face it, if we're totally honest, Zeppelin Games weren't known for quality games, were they? On the Amiga, you know, you don't want to sound harsh on a company, but they didn't do too many good ones. It was mostly cheapy ones, wasn't it? There are a few up there that were worth playing, but they did a lot of I don't know, bang average games, shall we say. Probably someone's going to come at me in the comments now and say, well, that one was good, this one was good. But from my recollection, I owned a few like sports games from Zeppelin, and most of them were quite mediocre, to be honest with you. So you know what you're getting from a Zeppelin game, I would imagine. You're going to get kind of a middle-of-the-road kind of platform game here. I think it's better than Barney, which is one of the games they brought out. That wasn't very good at all. But, you know, just go into it with low expectations, I guess, and you might actually find that you enjoy it more than you think. And like I said, this is all about just adding a few festive games, you know, for this time of year, maybe for the kids as well. You know, you don't have to sit there and complete the game and whatever. And it's also got a link on Lemon Amiga for WH download or ADF files. So whatever's your poison, you can download it and just be Santa Claus. Okay, the final game on this list is one that could be hard to get hold of, and this is definitely one for the kids. It's called Barney Bear Meets Santa Claus, and yeah, there's a review on Lemon Amiga. Someone's given it 7 out of 10, which I think is pretty generous from what I've played of it, but the context of the review will explain why they gave it 7 out of 10. It's a good game for 5-year-old kids. There are puzzles like building words, finding differences, colours, shapes. There's also a task about painting the picture. The only problem lays in the instructions. They are spoken, but unfortunately Amiga speech sometimes is not understandable even for adults, not to mention kids. So yeah, that's true. I guess if it's a dodgy speech, then I guess the kids are going to struggle. But maybe on the Mini it'll be slightly more enhanced, so you might be easier to understand. You never know. But yes, if you've got youngsters coming around, I think this is a game that they will love. It's very, very Christmas based, and you get to make toys and stuff, and solve puzzles, and it's definitely one for the youngsters out there. The only downside I will say to this is it's gonna be quite tricky to get hold of. I really did struggle to get hold of this one. You may already have it in your collection, I don't know. Some people may have included it in, some people do download big bundles of Amiga games, don't they? And it could well be included in there, one of these bundles, but it's one of the harder games I found to get hold of on this list, so be aware of that. But definitely, if you've got some youngsters and you want to play some Christmas related games on your Amiga Mini 500, which is what this countdown's all about, then you can't really go wrong with this one. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this little countdown. It really isn't, like I said, necessarily about the quality of these games. It's more just about having some fun games out there that are Christmas themed. There are not many Christmas games out there, to be honest. I guess maybe most people, they like their Christmas movies, their Christmas music, their Christmas TV, that sort of stuff. But maybe gaming, you just want to play God of War and stuff like that, don't you really? It's like, maybe you're not really looking for something that, well, you are Santa Claus or whatever. But most of these games are definitely going to be fun for the kids. And let's face it, Christmas is about family, isn't it? And it's about spending time with the little ones. And, you all get weeks off of school, and most people get time off of work to spend with their family. So these games are definitely going to be good for that. I've missed these little countdowns. If you do want to see any more countdowns of games to add to the Amiga, then please do let me know in the comments, and I will definitely acquiesce to that. Obviously suggest a few things if you want to. Any future videos you want to see on the channel, always great. I mean, the viewership has dipped off dramatically on this channel since the Mini came out, and then obviously the fuss died down a bit. So yeah, I'm missing the interaction, to be honest, because I had months where it was just like amazing, and now it's like, I'm lucky if I get 40-50 views a video, and it's really it's really demoralizing because I don't get to interact with you guys. But hopefully this might pick up some interest, and if there's any more videos out there that you'd specifically want me to make, let me know. I'm going to start my Monkey Island 2 playthrough fairly soon. Monkey Island 1 is up there. I'm going to use the game picker to pick another random game soon as well, and we'll start a little playthrough of that. So there's some good stuff coming, hopefully. And if you have stumbled across the channel and you are not subscribed yet, please don't forget to do that. If you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up. That would be great. Thank you very much. And obviously any comments you've got, leave them down below. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this over Christmas, then Merry Christmas. If you stumble across it any other time of the year, then hope you had a good Christmas. And continue to stay safe out there, people, and I'll speak to you on the next video. Thanks guys, take care, bye for now.